Hello. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad to be here. Today marks 90 days since I posted my first video here on YouTube, and I have 15 videos posted. And I wanted to take a little bit of time today and just tell you why I'm here. Why YouTube? What am I up to? So, a little bit of background. I live in the country of Panama, and I retired officially in 2018, the very end of 2018, and my husband and I moved from a nice beach area to a very small fishing village here on the Pacific coast of Panama. And so we spent the year of 2019 renovating a little house and making all kinds of adjustments. And speaking of adjustments, retirement was a big adjustment because I had been working for corporate America for decades, and then I owned my own business. It was a real estate business, and I was super busy and successful for about 11 years. And with the house renovations, meeting new friends, getting into a new social scene, and COVID. So lockdown. We had serious lockdowns here, very, very strict. And we spent the time, I'll tell you, playing hundreds of hours of Rummy Cube and other games and other things to entertain ourselves. And, you know, along sometime toward the end of 2020, it was not until September 2020 when this country started lifting some restrictions on quarantine. So moving around, being cautious. Of course, like most people, the first of 2020, you know, March, April, reading the news, trying to figure out what's going on, what's true. And I learned that reading the news was not good for me. So I really, about June, July, I stopped all social media. I stopped even looking at the news. I would get my news by asking my husband maybe once a week what he'd read, what was going on out there. And I spent my time doing things to try to keep positive. One thing that I would do would challenge myself. I would say, all right, Kay, here's what we're doing. We're going to do yoga every day for 30 days. I'm going to do an hour practice every morning for 30 days, no matter what. And if I missed a day, I made myself start over. So if day 15 or 16 came and I didn't do that yoga, it's like, well, damn it, girl, you got to start over. So I'd start over and made it a practice. I read a ton. I studied the Tree of Life. I dug a lot deeper into tarot. I've been reading tarot forever, most of my life. But most people throughout my life didn't know that because it's not something you really advertise. I have some pretty strong psychic abilities, and some of them I didn't understand, and some of them I learned how to use. And most of them I kept tucked away because what would people think? It makes people uncomfortable. It makes people nervous. And, well, those days are gone. And how did I end up here on YouTube? Okay, so about 2021, early 2021, I had been studying the chakra system really deeply and really working with myself and understanding the currents and the energy, and I can read energy, so it really made sense for me to really dig into these systems and help other people. I get the most satisfaction when I help someone, when someone has an aha, or I can help them put some pieces together or link something and have an understanding, and especially if it makes them feel more comfortable with themselves, better about themselves. So I really dove deep into the chakra system and learning it, and I started offering classes in my home. So it's a small home, and the living space can comfortably accommodate about 6 to 8 people. Better for 5 or 6 people. So I offered some chakra classes out of my home, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. I loved them. And I think the people who attended really got a lot out of them. And so during the day of the 4th class that I was offering, we're months into this now, I had 6 people confirmed. I was very much looking forward to it, and I got a couple texts from a few different people asking if everyone coming had been vaccinated or not. I didn't know. I didn't ask. So I thought, wow, I had made a conscious decision early during COVID to not judge. Once I got past the what do you think is true, what do you think is going on, all that kind of stuff, I said, if someone is not comfortable getting the jab, I'm not going to have an opinion. If they do want to get it, I'm not going to have an opinion, right? And that's where I was coming from. So here I had people coming to my home to learn about chakras, and this was an issue with them. So the attendees did not know who each other were. Some of them didn't know each other, and I wanted to answer the question. So I reached out to some others and asked. And at the end of the story, there were some people with some very, very hurt feelings, and it wasn't comfortable. And I didn't like being in the middle and having to be the decider. So how am I going to reach people and help people? And I get so much pleasure and satisfaction from connecting with people. Well, YouTube. It literally dropped into my consciousness during some reflective time. Now, I didn't use YouTube. I didn't have a subscription to anybody's channel. I never browsed YouTube. So I really thought, okay, I'm open, that the universe is putting this option in front of me. Let's have a look. And at every turn and every research and every click and every way that I went about, is this the right thing to do? The answers were yes. It was green light all the way. So here I am, 90 days from my first video posting. I've got 15 videos out there. I have 49 subscribers as of this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you know, if I could fit 6 people in my living space and help them understand about their own energy system and give them some clues to help them better themselves, to help them understand what's going on, to help them move forward, So if I can touch 6 people at a time in my home, but now I have 49 people who actually seem to come back to learn more, I am so grateful. I'm so happy. So I just wanted to shout out and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being you. We need each other, and the universe is not complete without you. So know that about you. You are super, super special, very important, and very important to me. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. And